Welcome back, ladies and gents. We've got Astralis and Gambit about to kick off map number 2, and you're all here seeing it, enjoying this Counter-Strike, witnessing a crazy moment in history here for the game. It's obviously packed out, arena's absolutely amazing, the fans are amazing, but the storylines too, and we've got one hell of a storyline here. Gambit, as James mentioned to me earlier, criminally underrated. They've come this far, and now they threaten the title holders. They threaten to steal away their trophy and their place in the finals, James.
Pistol side, Astralis starting on the T side. Gambit, it's their turn to defend. Not just defend this pistol, not just defend this half, but defend the 1-0 lead that they have at the moment. Device and Kirby with the bomb in banana at the moment. And even as a pistol, Hobbit will still be left on his own, so I hope for Gambit's sake they've got a retake strategy in mind. They've all got Kevlar, no retake grenades whatsoever, but they put 4 towards A on this pistol. Let's see what the read is of Astralis. Yes, they are showing presence towards banana for the time being, but Dupree and Zipex are in apartments, so they're not giving anything away just yet, Astralis. And now Dren has made his way back.
Calm before the storm. As Astralis wait to see if there's to be a poke from Gambit, but they're not feeling all that pokey right now, just holding their positions. No prodding at all, but it's going to be required of Astralis soon. They need to get that bomb planted. They've got 50 seconds to go now, and they've decided, after assessing the situation in a considered fashion, that A will be the bomb site of choice. And that's a good choice too. There's only 2 members here for Gambit. They are aiming to play retakes, but we'll see how well Mo is playing here on map 2, as he will be perhaps the first to see action for Gambit.
Mo spotting one player, but not spotting the bomb. They barrel out of the balcony position, and Glaive gets himself the first kill. A much needed kill for Astralis, but they need the round as well. It continues to go the way of Astralis. The short pull out the block from Infernos of old is here. It's the use of a cheeky frag through the smoke. I think he was blocked by a grenade there. Either way, he gets a kill. The bomb has been planted. Time is of the essence now for Gambit. They're all here on the site, and that's another smoke kill for Zeus.
Yeah, pretty insane stuff there from him, and he's really carved an opening here for the remainder of Gambit. Going in really close on the site, can't win the engagement. It's going to be Hobbit left now against 3. That's a nice headshot, but can he get the rest? Will he have time? So many questions in him to answer. So much pressure, and it's going to be Dupree to shut it all down. And Astralis win the first pistol here on Inferno.
From Gambit. Zeus with the scout. Again, to scouts, you really need a kill in the pistol round to be able to afford one. So Zeus will be a scout, no armor. And the no armor would be why he is sniping instead of Mo, who has his armor and a CZ.
Really simple, really quick. However, couple kills coming in from Mo. No scout required there. And now it's going to be really awkward here for Astralis, because not only are they down 2 players, Glaive and Device are quite weak. They're trying to hold position here with Dupree, trying to get an additional flag, but again, they have to go to the site. They've got to plant the bomb, and that's why Gambit are holding positions. They know to do what is essentially a death run onto that bomb site. Nice looking, playing patiently. Mo with another kill. Are you serious? 3 kills on that CZ of his.
Zeus, Device, he's down to 3 HP. I think Zeus might have tagged him with the scout. There's no solution to the 2 versus 4, and they've got almost nothing to Device. 40 seconds, Hobbit will finish him off. Mo starting as he means to go on. 3 kills in that round with that CZ. They will collect the bounty. That is a rocky start for Astralis, to say the least.
Yeah, and they, of course, they're going to collect all those weapons and so on. Just the sheer swing in value from winning a round like that is absolutely unreal. Astralis in dangerous territory, but they do have a Deagle on Dupree, some Tech 9s here, 3 smokes, and Kevos and Helmis. Perhaps this explosive play, this explosive round, could shake Gambit enough to keep Astralis around here and again steal away all the punts that were just going to them.
Gambit looking very final. Again, this is for a place in the grand finals. We'll find out the opponent later on, but for now, it is Gambit 1-0 up versus Astralis. Winning a fourth by immediately, that's got to dent your confidence. The Dren and Hobbit with aggressive positions in Banana. Not the first time we've seen this. Nice eagle kill towards long.
Good presence here actually for Astralis now. They've got a lot of position. The problem is the health is running low. Onto the plant. Looks like Dozier has something to say about it, but a great response there from the Danish. Just a Dren and Hobbit. Caught in the back there, taking critical damage, and that's it. Just Hobbit left here. Everybody's tagged, so desperately tagged here, but Astralis can hold awesome positions. Hobbit to know the situation he's in. He does get the kill onto Dupree, but now he's considering that situation. Okay, do I just go for the save? Do I just keep this M4 and CZ into the next round? Looks like that's going to be the call. And Astralis, they've done it, and it wasn't an explosive round, James. They sort of just crept into positions, and just used the team play there. Really awesome round from them.
I'm sure I saw a player walking through the smoke on Zeus's screen and back in. I'm not sure if he's 4x3 or if he simply didn't spot it, maybe looking at the radar or something. But I think that was an opportunity that came and went. So, will we continue in fourth by town? Gambit saving 1 M4. Will they buy around it? Could see a Mag 7 towards the B bomb site, for example. UMP onto Zeus, UMP onto a Dren. Mo will continue with the CZ. Dozier will be thrown the M4. Hobbit has enough for one of his own. This is quite a good buy from Gambit, all things considered. And you might argue that, utility aside, they're almost evenly matched. Max 10 on Dupree, but it's not helpful. Gambit going to be significantly weakened by that fact.
This wants to get up to Banana, but a lot of grenades there does make things a little bit annoying. Slow down their approach slightly, but Device will be able to claim Banana here as Gambit do give it up in the end. And Gambit only have 2 grenades left now. 1:25 in the pod. A flashbang and an incendiary. It's not a very good situation if you're on a CT side of Inferno to look at such a low utility count. They at least have a kit though on Dozier, so there is that for them. But Astralis still do need to work their way into a site, and Gambit are just relying on just having really good setups here on the bomb sites, getting those crossfires in, allowing that to get them the frags that they need to hold a push.
They should have heard that drop in Banana. And a Dren, he's getting cheeky again. He likes to make plays off of sound cues, showing some presence towards Banana, but Kiabi not quite going to hit the mark. Look at that perfect timing from Mo. And there are 4 men on the A site. Astralis needs to move quickly towards A. Sorry, 4 men towards the B site, but a rotation's coming in. So he's trying to make his way onto the site. He'll be able to do that. Doing even better than
And Mo's still alive, but not for too long with that CZ finally. It's out of the picture. Dozier comes into the fray though. He's got an M4. He means business now as Ipex able to pick up an AK-47 and the bomb, and he'll get that plant coming in, and they joke that he wins these. Another time if it's Ipex, he can't do it. The trade is there from a Dren.
Coming through the apartments was a Dren. Had the angle from the balcony. The 4 spies continue. Nobody can string rounds together just yet. The Dren with an AK on the CT side. That shadow will loom large over the heads of Astralis. Or will it? Surely they go in. Wow, that's a big buy. Device has enough for an AWP. AWP, T side of Inferno. Very curious to see what he can get done, and that's another point. We haven't even chosen Go TV picks, but maybe we will wait for an eco round. This definitely isn't one. This is a good buy from Astralis. They've got the power on their team to win these duels. 3 AKs, the AWP, Zipex with the hand cannon. And full utility means they should have a strong take of Banana at the start of the round.
dupreeh looking for an entry there, and that very forward position from Hobbit's quite scary. You have to feel that one. We'll see the rest of the shots moving up top mid. No so far. Able to get for how long here? We're going to pursue from Astralis, but actually Gambit do manage to escape. They've got very few grenades left here because of all this pressure from the Astralis side. Neither team able to get any security, any stability on that occasion. And still, very few frags here, but Glaive will change that one. Entry comes in, but the trade's there as well. Astralis now make the call.
We've seen those smokes from Hobbit before, and again, it doesn't work out one way or another. Those smokes are causing Gambit on the B bomb site. Wow, there we go. Device teammates' embarrassment, and there goes Dozier as well, falling apart. The late rounds where Hobbit's jumping the smoke. It's been a problem. We've seen it in different matches. It used to be an issue. Gambit, maybe they don't think the late smoke bottom Banana will be respected enough by the T's, but what they're doing with them top Banana is causing them problems. Astralis win round number 5. We look to the force buy from the CTs in round number 6.
Pretty insane so far, neither team able to really find a way to stabilize themselves with any of these one rounds. So we'll see whether Astralis can be the first to do so indeed. Looking pretty good for them at this point. Gambit did see the way that AK though on Zeus. So Zeus will be looking to get some cheeky plays in, I'm sure, in this round for the Gambit side. Just keep that pressure up onto the Astralis economy, because again, at this point, this is really their best opportunity to make a lot of money, and we do get a tactical timeout indeed from Gambit as they perhaps discuss how to use the AK and also just generally how to approach this offense that Astralis are bringing to bear.
Famas out for Mo. We will keep an eye on the rest of the buy. No Max 7s just yet for the CTs. Maybe Astralis are just too good for that kind of play. Adrenaline with the CZ. And Mo, there's a Famas on the floor for him. Gambit are good to go. Who's going to win the first consecutive round on Inferno? Cheers for Gambit. 3 players short for the CTs. Dozier moving into apartments, and there's a boost as well from the CTs. We'll see how Astralis find this information out.
Bangable. You can, a lot of teams do check for that sometimes, but it is a position you might see maybe once or twice. It's worrying me that Gambit just, they don't have these rounds. It's been very difficult for them from a utility perspective. This is another one of those rounds. So really banking on just connecting those shots and trying to have good setups, read Astralis' movement, get good rotations in to get into position in time. As dupreeh looks for an entry there towards the boiler position. Might meet Mo, and he's only got a Famas here. It's very difficult to win that duel. Famas against AK. dupreeh lining up the smoke though, and Astralis looking to go in towards A.
Adren making his way towards long, but he seems to have a read. He's running back towards B immediately. I don't know if Hobbit thought he heard something, but there's nobody there. There is no one there. Look how tight this is. We're going to see a lot of frags in completely blind, going for a full spray. Of the CTs, but their rounds may not do the same. They're stuck in apartments now. Smokes on both sides of the site will limit what Gambit can do. They're going to have to play post blind. Adren now towards long. Hobbit coming up in the middle area. 2 players. They're ready for Dozier, ready for Adren. The round has been taken away from Gambit. Astralis look to get their consecutive rounds. Hobbit with a kit, but he'd be mad to go for it at this point with a UMP.
I can definitely do some damage here in the apartment, so that's for sure, with this UMP of his, and he actually is, maybe he is mad, James. Everyone else has rotated, going for the win, going for the W there, the ninja defuse. Not going to happen though. And Astralis looks like they're going to stabilize somewhat here, James. It's finally a situation where because it was definitely quite difficult for them to get things going and everything seemed to be against them, but here they're really making their T-side work, and it's great to see.